Hello, hello, my beautiful Saggies. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I am just getting started, so please, please, please give me a like, share, and subscribe if this resonates with you. Let's go ahead and get started. So you all have the mentor, Gnosis, the poet, the judge, the mystic, the village, and the maiden. Saggies. I mean, you guys have just been in some energy that you have been sorting through, dealing with, overcoming, transitioning out of, and so I mean, just this is just I want to say like an acknowledgement of the cycle of that, right? I mean, Gnosis is the idea of cyclical learning and having an understanding, like once you come out of something, like now it makes sense to you in a way that it didn't make sense to you before, right? Because you needed to gain perspective from like all different like areas and all different sides, right? It's just kind of this idea of what does that mean? Where it's like a there's two people and it's a six, and one guy standing on one side and the other guy standing on the other side, and it's like this side is a six, this side is a nine, and I feel like coming up against this, like it doesn't matter what you say, like your perspective is just your perspective and nobody else's. And I feel like you kind of like having to really uncover, like sweeping around the number and discovering that there like it was the end of an equation. And the equation was 3 plus 3 equals 6. It's not 9, bitch. Bam. You know what I mean? But you needed to acquire all of the necessary information in order to really like solidify what that reality really was. Okay. So the village is the idea of, you can't get any bigger than the village will allow for you to get. And again, it's this idea of like, okay, so say this is the number, but is this like, how do you know? Like you can say, well, there's no right answer, right? I feel like there's just somebody saying to you, there's no right answer, and you being like, I mean, Saggies are very explorative and very open-minded, right? I mean, like Saggies like want to like dive in and gain understanding and insight. So to tell a Saggy, like there's more than one way to see things. Saggies are like, well, yeah, of course, like I agree with that. I'm on board with that mentality. But when things don't add up, Saggies are also going to be the ones who dig a little bit deeper to understand why it just doesn't really quite add up, right? And it's that because the equation was 3 plus 3. Okay. And the judge. So I mean, the judge is this idea of like an impartial judge. Again, playing into this idea of like it, like yes, there are times when like you can see things from many angles and they can carry with them different meanings and different perspectives. But like ultimately, if there is an equation that is trying to be, like then there's a conclusive result. And I feel like there's an idea of like somebody who wanted you to like sway your decision making. Like, well, you can only make that decision when it's convenient for me. You can be on either side of the fence, Dodgies. Like take it how it resonates, leave the rest. But again, I feel like there's this idea of really having to kind of come into an understanding of what that means, right? The mentor is the idea of somebody who really helps you to understand something along the way. The mystic is this idea of like all knowing, and I feel like whether you have had somebody who's really kind of helped you to kind of like come to this conclusion, or you are the one who was really taking the initiative and uncovering why things didn't make sense and trying to kind of like lead this person to like you can lead a horse to water but you can't make him drink, right? And it's just kind of this idea of like maybe you were acting as a mentor, maybe you were trying to like help somebody understand like there's a whole equation here. You're just looking at a number. You know what I mean? Um, and and I think parting ways with somebody because they refused to see the equation, they just wanted you to see a number because the number enabled them to kind of act how they wanted to not how, like, not in a way that really was like beneficial to all. And then you have the maiden and the poet. And the maiden is this idea of like curiosity and exploration, and the poet is wanting to uncover, like the beauty from the darkness. And I feel like there's an idea here of Sagittarius of like, now that you have moved out of this idea of like fluidity and into like a reality of like an equation, it's almost like you're able to dive that much deeper into like the world of numerology. I don't know why numbers are just like hanging out here right now. Maybe you guys are studying numerology right now. But however it resonates for you, it just feels like there's an idea of like, now that I have this concrete idea, I can dive deeper into like what that means in like gaining insight and understanding. It's like once you know how to use an equation, then you can apply that equation to different areas of your life, and it unlocks a whole new world of mathematics for you. Numbers, not my gig. Like, no, but maybe it's y'all's. I don't know. It's what's coming through. Okay, Saggies, this is a fun read. Let's see what else we can get. Okay. Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. Love that. New beginnings, new communities, new understandings. That are really, I want to say, unlocking a whole new world for you. Math really is, and I wish that I had the capacity in my brain to be more mathematical. It's just not how my brain works. I am an artist, and that is all. You know what I mean? But like for people who are mathematicians, who are able to really unlock like the secrets of mathematics, it really does kind of open your world and expand your mind. And I think that there's this idea of that's exactly what happened. I feel like something has been unlocked that is really just sending you in this direction of new beginnings. And I want to say bringing you back to life, Sagittarius, because I feel excited. Like I just feel really excited right now for math. I don't, what I mean? But like an unlocking, like a universal language, unlocking, like, instead of being trapped in this idea of like it's just about how you perceive it. It's like, no, it's not just about perception, and it's about unlocking understanding. It's about taking that new understanding, taking that equation and applying it to all these different things, and like how my world has expanded. Like, oh my, like, which is amazing, and I love it. And I'm like, whoosh, this is good energy. I wish I could stay in it for a little bit longer. Okay, Sagittarius. The Star and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, because it is. It's like, I feel like this knowledge that you are unlocking is, I think, creating new beginnings for you that is enabling you to heal yourself in a way that opens and unlocks new doors. I feel like you've discovered the key to unlock a new door, however that plays out for you. I love it. Okay, let's see what else we can get for Sagittarius. I don't know, fell on the ground. The Ten of Swords. Excuse me. There you go. The Ten of Swords and the Hermit. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's this idea of you really pulling away and like gaining this insight and understanding. I mean, this, it's like once it clicks, whew, it just like sends you in a direction that is like, now I have these equations and I can unlock all of these things, and like I'm really, really stoked for this, and I wanna understand, and I wanna like figure out more. I mean, like, there's a curiosity, and there's like, now that I've unleashed this power, what can I do now? Like I feel limitless now. Okay. Saggies. What can we get for y'all? Hope everyone is doing well. Please, please, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. I am just getting started, and every little bit would be helpful and appreciated. Alicia. Yeah, I mean, like, Saggies, whatever this, like solidity of truth it is that you're uncovering. And I want to again go back to this idea of the number and two people standing on either side, and this like being caught in this argument of like, is it a 6 or is it a 9? And it just depends on what's most convenient for me. And then really kind of understanding the fact that it's not about the convenience of how you want to see it. It's about like the logistics behind the equation. And once you have access to the equation, you have access to unlimited power. That's just the truth of it all. You can't argue with the equation. Okay, Sag. Well, there you go. I don't know. That's exciting. I hope it resonates. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please, please, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. I am doing personal reads now if you're interested in booking one. They are 45 minutes long. This gives us an opportunity to answer any questions you have concerning past, present, or future energies. If this is where we part ways, thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please, please, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.